Press release of Tigray Political Parties Forum, number 1, 2026, March 7, 2026. To the governments of Kenya, Nigeria, South Africa, USA, and UK, and member states of the EU, the UN, AU, and other members of the international community. From Tigray Political Parties Forum, TPPF, an urgent call to prevent resumption of war and lift the blockades of Tigray. It has been over 40 months since the signature of COHA, but the implementation of the main provisions of the agreement has remained elusive due to the lack of commitment on the part of the Ethiopian government. Consequently, more than 1.2 million Tigrayans continue to languish in makeshift IDP shelters and refugee camps in the Sudan and without adequate access to food, health care, education, or protection. Tigray has been unconstitutionally denied over 40% of its territory. The Ethiopian government slowly but systematically restored the blockade and siege practiced during the 2020-2022 Tigray war. Tigray's budget has been suspended since October last year, denying teachers, medical staff, and other public servants their salaries. Banks have stopped delivering proper services as they run out of cash. The Ethiopian government restricted fuel supply to Tigray and has totally stopped the supply since January 2026. The people of Tigray are suffering also due to the increasingly severe restriction of trade and transport to and from Tigray. More alarming is the military preparation of the Ethiopian government for another round of genocidal war on Tigray, with the deployment of the majority of its military forces to encircle Tigray. This is a clear contravention of the COHA. Another round of war is going to be catastrophic and will likely engulf the whole of Ethiopia and the Horn of Africa region. Therefore, the Tigray Political Parties Forum, TPPF, calls upon the above-mentioned governments and organizations to put pressure on the Ethiopian government to escalate the current tension by demobilizing its military forces from encircling Tigray. To put pressure on the Ethiopian government to lift all policy, administrative, and physical blockades and restrictions on Tigray without any precondition, such as budget, including donors' budget, banking and financial services, supply of fuel and essential commodities, as well as trade and transport. To encourage and support dialogue between Tigray and the Ethiopian government. To support the secure and dignified return of Tigray IDPs to their homelands and the restoration of the constitutionally recognized territories of Tigray to their pre-2020 status. Support the speedy implementation of other provisions of COHA. Mekele, Tigray. Thank you.